Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston, and I am over here at Live Science, but you can find this article pretty much everywhere. They're flooding the internet with it. And what it's showing is a picture from Canada where there are glowing lights going straight up into the air. And that is really, really crazy. And being as how we have so many different things happening on the planet right now, CERN is the first one that comes to mind for me, and I am not going to discount the fact that CERN and their Awake project is up and running. These are being played off as, alien lights. Ha ha ha, no big deal. But according to the article, it says despite appearances, aliens have not descended upon a snowy cape in Ontario. Rather, an earthly phenomenon is the cause of the ring of brilliant shafts of pastel colored lights captured in the wee hours of the morning by Timmy Joe Elzinga using his smartphone camera. It was 1:30 a.m. local time in northern Ontario on January 6 when Elzinga spotted this phenomenon. When I first saw these light beams shooting through the sky from my bathroom window, I was sure they were the northern lights, but clearly they are not. This is some sort of energy going straight up into the sky, 1:30 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? I just find it really odd, but again, let's listen to the article here or the video, whatever it is going on.
And what sets this one apart?
So what a supermoon is essentially the closest the full moon gets to the Earth in a year. As we know, the orbit of the moon is not a perfect circle. It gets closer and further away. And so starting Sunday night into Monday, we'll have the closest full moon of the year. Now, this one is historically close. The moon hasn't been this close to the Earth since January 1948. So it's been a long time since the moon has been this close.
Wow. So can you give me some stats, like how much closer will the moon be and how much larger and brighter is it predicted to appear?
Sure. And that's actually a really important question because, this supermoon is only going to be, a couple.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with the article. This is talking exclusively about the supermoon. But let's listen to this liar from NASA lie.
This supermoon is only going to be, about 30 kilometers further from the January 1948 approach. So we're not talking about astronomical distances. I mean,
Well, actually, we're talking exactly and totally about astronomical distances, but apparently he has forgotten. Now, if the moon is only 30 kilometers closer, that's only a few feet in a 200,000 mile range. That makes no difference, and it would be negligible on Earth. But let's continue.
Astronomical, maybe to you and me, but to the moon and the Earth, that's not that much of a difference. It will, however, appear to be about 14% larger in the night sky than the smallest full moon. But maybe what's
Okay, so now according to NASA, you're hearing him right now. It's going to be 30 kilometers difference, but it's going to be 14% larger. Do the math. That does not add up in any way at all. These guys are just totally, totally lying to us. Totally. And I can get better footage than he can, which is kind of odd.
Most noticeable is that it'll be about 30% brighter. So Sunday night into Monday, you may see a bright light out in the sky, and that's the moon.
Well, so even an amateur person who's going out to
look at this guy's face. First of all, I can see him wearing a cloak and a wizard's hat, and he does not look like he's telling the truth. And it looks like he's wondering
see a bright light out in the sky
if we believe him at all. I don't believe this guy whatsoever. I don't believe anything NASA says anymore.
Sky, and that's the moon.
Well, so even an amateur person who's going out to look at the moon, do you think they'll notice a difference?
Well, they may notice that it's brighter, but they may not necessarily notice, especially if they haven't looked at the moon regularly, that it's much larger. But if you start looking at the moon starting Sunday and look at it regularly over the next few weeks, months, and even longer, you may start appreciating the difference in size of the moon as it goes in its orbit around the Earth.
So we'll do just that here on this channel. I'll go outside on Sunday and we'll get full moon video of it. So I don't understand why they didn't explain this. Okay, maybe this will.
I live in Northern Ontario, and I've never seen this before in my life. Whoa! Hi, I'm Timmy Joe, and this is Gibson.
Yeah, I'm not playing this guy's video. He's a wacko. Okay, so this video is coming from one of these huge YouTube channels. I get you. I get you. At any rate, what I wanted to show you was this because it's showing up everywhere, this particular picture right here, and I don't believe it's what they're telling us it is at all. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? It looks like they're sucking energy out of the planet, but I digress. What do I know? I'm an asshole. Richie from Boston. I'm out.